Well, good morning, everybody. It's the beginning of day 3. About 7 something in the morning. We're just sitting here enjoying some coffee and scalding hot tea. One of them's awake. Morning.
Morning.
He has discovered Nature Valley granola crunch, and now he's addicted. So, if I want any, I better eat it quick.
No.
But we've been having our coffee and just enjoying the birds in the lake. There was some small birds hopping up a small tree eating berries. I wondered if they were ptarmigan. So we'll have to check what they are, but yeah. Didn't get too cold last night. I felt pretty comfortable in the tent. It didn't even need my fleece long sleeve shirt, so it's pretty good. It was nice not to be too cold in the middle of the night. How was your first hammock camping?
Yeah, it was okay.
Your little squirrel friend's back. He wants your granola crunch.
Yeah, it was pretty good, you know.
What were the upsides and what were the downsides?
Well, I had just about 1 million mosquito bites, so I couldn't itching all night.
We've got a stalker. He's after our granolas.
It's pretty comfortable. Upsides. Yeah. That was about it.
Alrighty. I think a little bit more practice in the hammock and getting away from those mosquitoes. I think he would have had a good night's sleep, because he jumped in that hammock yesterday after we set it up and slept for like 2.5 hours. He hopped in there and was sleeping. So I know he likes it. We just need it to be mosquito free a little bit, and I think he'll be good. He actually said he got hot, so he's got a down sleeping bag that's actually my wife's, and then he had a Sea to Summit reactor liner, and I guess those liners work pretty good. So, but yeah, so it's good. We'll see if he braves the second night or hands the hammock off to someone else for tonight. But yeah, in the meantime, we're gonna get out, do some fishing today. But for right now, it's feet up, coffee up. Enjoy the morning. All right, everybody, we are out here day 3, hitting the lake a little later than usual. We were waiting for Midori to wake up, but she is still sleeping. So we're gonna circle the island or do whatever we want to do and see what's biting this morning.
Paddling the islands is such a treat. The rocky ledges are beautiful, and unlike anything I have had the pleasure of paddling before.
Nice walleye. Nice walleye. Look at this guy. Oh, there's a walleye for us. Very nice. Check that out, everybody. First fish of the day. And number 2 for me on the trip. Beautiful fish. Beautiful fish.
Woo, that was cold. We spend the majority of the morning exploring the area, tucking into small nooks and crannies, isolated from the wind. Aside from one other canoe, we don't see or hear a single person the entire day.
That could zoom on that thing. You gotta look out.
We head back to our island for a break. Torque decides to nap while Midori and I head back onto the water.
I might be able to just grab this guy. Alright everybody, well, first northern out of the boundary water is pretty cool. And he owns my hook at this moment. So there we go. First northern of the trip. Not huge, but good size. Wally. Guys, fish number 4. Alright guys, that's fish number 4 for me. I'm racking them up. Looks like I might win that $30 pool. But nice little walleye, good size. Again on that little yellow jig. Black jig head, yellow grub. There he is. Fish 4. Alright, so for anybody wondering, this is what we're using. We're using Mr. Twister's, a 3-inch mini tail yellow. And everything I've got so far has been on this guy. And I'm actually just using a little black jig head, so it's working. Even if it's working, I'm gonna keep on using it. What'd you get?
I'm actually not sure what it is.
Looks like a smallmouth bass.
A smallmouth bass? A very small?
You can hold him by the lip. Looks like we got our first bass of the trip, although a little guy, still a bass. On another jig head too.
Yep. First one for Midori.
Awesome.
Finally part of the race.
Tied with Torque.
We'll see what we can do next.
So we'll paddle past our turn and go out a little ways, and then we'll kind of blow back through it.
As the wind picks up, we decide to head back to camp. We spent most of the morning and afternoon fishing and simply enjoying being on the water. But it is time to head back and relax.
Nailed it. Skirt.
Yum.
What we got there?
I have a mouthful of peanut butter and jelly tortilla.
Yum.
Delicious.
It is a good snack on the water.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, we got some smoke from the Canadian wildfires rolling in with noticeable difference in clarity out there, and winds have actually picked up a little bit. Supposed to get some storms later today. We'll see what happens.
After lunch, we walked around the island to try our hand at some shore fishing. And we come across this guy hanging out in the
Pretty
rocks.
sure they swim.
Oh, I thought he was going into the rock. We should be taking videos of this fish right now, but then I was too busy trying to cook the fish, so.
Speaking of fish, we caught a couple more fish and filleted them up, had them for dinner. We used, can you grab that bag of stuff? So we put this stuff on them, fish crisp. It was really,
Yum.
really good. And make sure you crisp it because that's what makes it magic. And now we're having some noodles. Oh yeah, we use a little bit of ghee. Ghee was our oil. But yeah, now we're having some noodles. We're chilling. Got the smoke back from the Canadian wildfires. Great news. Giving us an orange sun on the water. So yeah, it was good to go out, fish, get food and dinner for tonight. And we'll see about going out later. I mean, if the wind dies, it really sucks paddling into this wind. It's just non-stop. But well, it's alright. It's nice. I mean, it keeps the bugs down. But walleyes, man, they're fun out here. Midori did catch that little smallmouth bass. So she's on the board. Torque's at 1 fish. Midori's at 1. I'm at, I don't know, 40 or something. So, which would be 4.
Right.
So yeah, I got 3 walleyes, right? And then the 1 northern. So pretty good run. So pretty cool. Now we're just relaxing with our it's too windy to have a fire. Alright everybody, we are closing down day 3. Pretty windy day. I mean, we basically had the wind blowing straight at us all day, so we tried to do a little fishing and get behind the islands as a wind block. It worked a little bit, but it's everywhere you go, there's wind kind of whipping around the corners and wanting to blow you back out into the lake and everything. So, but we did our best. Nice thing about the waves is you get an auto jig while you're paddling. But so yeah, we have some weather moving in the next 2 days. So tomorrow we're gonna pack everything up. We are going to leave the beautiful Lake Insula and our giant rock on the shoreline and head back towards Lake 1 or 2 throughout the day and try to get somewhere closer for the bad weather and potentially bad weather, and then the windier days. We're starting to push into the 15 plus winds, and we don't want to be paddling around these lakes in 15 plus winds, especially on the day we got to get back. So we're gonna make our way back. Hopefully we'll find a decent campsite, or at least something that can hold us all, and then we'll be nice and close for our last 2 days. So should be good. So that'll pretty much do it for day 3. It was a good day. We're gonna sit here, feed the mosquitoes, and head to bed. We'll be up early, so we'll see you then. Have a good night.
Day 3 was spent living the dream. What more could you ask for than a private island and a lake seemingly all to yourselves? Buried in a Minnesota forest, the serenity, the views, and the wildlife is just the escape we all need. That's going to do it for this one. Make sure you check back for episode 4, where we make our way back to Lake 2 and look for another island paradise to wait out a day of predicted bad weather. If you appreciate these videos, like and comment. It truly does help me out. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you on the next one.